Good morning! So, I try to avoid weekend and overtime work if I can. I got 4 kids at home, gotta take care of them and the missus. But at this point in my business, I'm just so busy that I gotta do a Sunday job. I have no time to do it this week or the week after. This is a good customer of mine that takes care of me, so let's go replace the compressor in a rooftop unit. Woo!
This guy here, compressor died last weekend. She's an old carrier. It'll be 300. 00 means 2000. She's from 2000. Offered a new unit. They wanted to replace the compressor. Get this panel off. This is the culprit here. Now it's unclear as to what killed this guy, but it's definitely dead. Contactor pulls in. Contactor's pretty black. I'm gonna replace that as well. Slap our meter into resistance. So on a 3-phase compressor, or any 3-phase motor, 200 to 230 volts, 3-phase, 60 hertz in my area. The ohm measurement between each winding should all be the same. And you can actually go to Copeland Mobile, plug in that number, or even scan that barcode and find out exactly what those readings are supposed to be. I know that they're not good. When the compressor tries to start, it makes an angry sound and it doesn't go anywhere. So let's go common to start. Yeah, that's weird. Common to run. Yeah, that's weird. Run to start. That's the number you should have. Some low number like that. And then you should also go to a good ground. I'm going to use this bolt here. Start to ground. OL is a good sign. Run to ground. OL. OL means open line. There is no continuity between what I'm measuring. Between common and ground is OL. That's good. So we're gonna have to replace you. First things first, let's suck the refrigerant out. And we're all hooked up to our recovery unit. Just standing pressure of about 80 psi of R22. I'm gonna assume this is a burnout because the windings got all fucky. I'm not reusing the refrigerant. So I can use just the shit recovery bottle that has my collection of stuff in it. We're gonna weigh it to make sure there's the right amount of refrigerant inside of it. So do that. On please. Let's go. Suck. This unit should have, it's using R22 refrigerant, it should have 3.6 pounds of refrigerant in it. And while that's recovering, let's unpack this compressor. Nice. It's Copeland scroll. Looks like they upgraded. Big beefy boy over there. This little skinny guy here. Really hope the mounting's the same. And we're always looking for something to do while we wait, or at least I am, because I don't like sitting still. I'm gonna take this panel off. Here's our electrical section for this fucking unit. Here's our compressor contact. See how pitted and dark and yucky that is? Yeah, we gotta swap that out. There we go. New one's in, old one's right here. See if we can get some good light in on there. Yeah, she's a little bit cooked. Where those contacts touch. It's supposed to be a brassy color, not black. Anyways. 2 points. Oh, the white man can shoot. Fuck yeah. Back over here, our gauges are in a vacuum. The system is in a vacuum. All of the refrigerant has been pumped out into our recovery tank. And we sucked out 2 pounds, 14 ounces. Well, 15 ounces-ish. Remember, we were supposed to have 3 pounds, well, 3.6 pounds, which, whatever the fuck that means for math. 3.6 pounds, and there's 16 ounces. I don't know, 3 pounds, 8 ounces, whatever. But, so we didn't pull what could be all the refrigerant out. but we also weren't at 0. We weren't at like half a pound of refrigerant. And that's a factory compressor from this unit in 2000. Who knows what people have done to this? So we're gonna say there's no leaks in the system and replace that compressor. We're gonna replace you with a little hat trick. Got it in the hat. And throw it over there. Haha, fuck you. Feels like something was living here once upon a time, hey? Well, that's gross. I don't want to deal with that. Oh, that's much better. Cool. Okay, and now I need you over there, please. You over there, please. Oh, fuck, where did it go? Nice, good boy, good boy. And the mounting was all the same. That's so exciting. Oh, it's usually like a lame. There we go. Haha. Okay, what am I gonna do with this piping arrangement here? So I gotta connect this to that, and I gotta connect that to that. But if you see, it's a little. Can I pull on that? Just put a 90. Oh, I can pull on it and put a 90 in? No fucking way. Okay, well, let's dry fit everything and see how we like. Yeah, I like that. Looks good to me. No space in there. Smooth transition up to that guy. I keep 7/8 in my vehicle, not just for piping, but because it's a coupling. This is 3/4 pipe, 7/8 pipe. It's a good slide over coupling. Yeah, bent that into place. I brazed that in at the beginning of this whole adventure. I learned a long time ago you should do the stuff furthest away while things are out of the way first. And I also removed this thing. If there's any old boys in the comments section, did we used to have air conditioning connections for cars? That's a car suction line air conditioning connection. Were those popular in like rooftop units and air conditioning? This is from the 2000s, so I find this very surprising. But yeah, let's braze this together. Woo! And we're back. We're brazed together. I think I did a pretty good job of these connections here. Doesn't look like there's gonna be any leaks, but that doesn't fucking mean anything. You know what I mean? Because you just never know. That spot right there. Anyways, let's pressure test to 200 PSI. Juice. Nitro. Done! Gonna listen. I don't hear anything. Cool. Let's give it 200. All right, we're gonna stop it at 217 PSI. Keep in mind, this pipe is still a little warm. So the gas may expand, may contract. It'll contract as it gets colder. So I expect to see around 210 PSI. But we're just gonna leave it alone for a bit. Maybe we'll do some cleanup. Yeah, mostly cleaned up, but we got our vacuum pump, that R422D, a drop-in for R22. So our pressures are 216. It's been like 30 minutes. We're good. Relieve pressure. Ooh. Suck. So yeah, we leave this alone now until we get to below 500 microns. So yeah, I'm gonna do some paperwork. Hey, we're back. It's been like an hour and a half or so. 360 microns, that's what mushroom's go. That's what we're gonna hook up our refrigerant to it. We're going to dump into the high side as much as it'll take before we turn it on and start putting little bits into the low side. Okay, I'm done with you. Be gone! Perfect. Wait a minute. You son of a bitch. Leave! Thank you. No, get out of here. Okay, I think we're good. Fucking thing acts like me when my wife's showering. It just tells me to leave, but I just want to watch. We're gonna throw in some liquid refrigerant. This bottle does not need to be turned upside down. It has a vapor and a liquid. Yeah, with my phone. Liquid handle. This liquid spot has a dip tube that goes down to the bottom, so it sucks some liquid out. We're gonna zero the scale. We're gonna weigh it in because we gotta write down on the unit what we put in. We're gonna put as much as we can into the high side. Look, the decay test is doing good. It's only at 784. Dump it all into the high side, as much as it'll take. Yeah. All right, 153 psi, high and low. She took 3 pounds, 5 ounces of the refrigerant. Close our high side. Close that. It's easier to throttle that than it is to throttle this. Open that up. I have all my probes in there. Suction line, liquid line's way down there. Slap this thing back on. I think that's how they want me to test stuff. So I have to have all this on for the airflow to go through the condenser. How do I don't know. Anyways, over there we have our connection. Nice. So I want to jump R, which is 24 volt power, to G, so the fan turns on. R power to Y1 for cooling. Cool. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Ooh, we got the phase correct. That's awesome. On a 3-phase unit, you can wire it backwards. And a scroll compressor direction does matter. It sounds good and it looks like it's pumping. Heck yeah. I also don't know what temperature it is inside the space, so I'm going to put a load on the system. I'm going to open the return, open the supply, and have the air. It's going to be trying to cool 80 Fahrenheit air. Awesome. Sucking in outside air, pumping out this way. So we got exactly 4 pounds of refrigerant in there. I'm really happy with these numbers. My vapor saturation temperature is above 32 Fahrenheit. My liquid saturation is hovering around 110. Suction pressure is good, discharge pressure is good. I have good heat of rejection. I can feel it pushing away here. Pay no attention to how it's spinning. It's spinning this way. The frame rate makes it look the other way. I am monitoring amp draw on my compressor. It's good at 8.6 amps. We're sucking in about 86, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Woo! Let's go. Okay, now I just gotta put this shit back together. And my Sunday's complete. Yeah, we're back together. Woo! Woo! Done. What the fuck, you mother...